that you say that because I've always thought it was the opposite. I didn't think that women chase, although we should. I didn't think that women chase after quality. Like it seemed like a lot of women, or maybe it's what they attract. They attract those guys who need fixing and they need help, and we sit there and we try to be
so
that
that's
woman.
something different. So here's the thing with women, right? So you have your hypergamous nature, but in most cases, so hypergamous just means, once again, you look for a man that's quality, that's doing better than you. But then you have this other side of you. Remember when I said that women are only loyal to their emotions? So this other side of you, that's the part you really prioritize. So you prioritize your feelings. Everything is about the vibes. Well, he just doesn't feel right. I don't want to date him. Like for her, for example, she had all those other guys in her DMs, but something just didn't feel right, but she chose Tyrone. So Tyrone qualified for her. So that's what it is, right? So it's like, yeah, you have your hypergamous nature, but in most cases, you prioritize your feelings. So that means that a bum broke dude can raise you up at the right time, saying the right thing, right timing, meaning if you're vulnerable, saying the right thing, being charismatic. You know what I'm saying? So he can still slide in between them soul gaps and knock you down a few times. That's how it happens.
Agreed. I have a question.
Sure. But does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't agree with it, but I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna agree to disagree.
Okay, but what part don't you agree with? That's fine. If you don't have to agree, but let's have the conversation.
I just feel like most women don't really go after that hype. How would you call the word?
So hypergamous. So I didn't say.
You said we go off with how you emotions.
Feel. Yeah. So the hypergamous. Sure, go ahead.
Maybe it's because I'm speaking personally.
Yeah.
That could be the situation. I've never.
That could be the case.
Right. I've never felt like I've looked for something that was better than me. Although I probably feel like maybe I should, but I don't feel like I feel like I give guys equal opportunity. Like it's about my vibe and my connection with you. It's never about what you could do for me and what you have to offer. I'm more of a connection type of person.
So you prioritize the feelings, the connection part. But the thing is that you still are looking to satisfy the hypergamous nature of you because you go for potential. You're not going to date a guy or talk to a guy that has no potential. What is potential? Well, potential of being, doing better than me at some point. If I'm making $60,000 a year and I meet this dude, he's attractive, he's charming, he's nice, but he's only making 30. Well, you're looking for the potential in him to see, maybe he's just going to get his stuff in order. So you're looking at the potential, but what is that indirectly trying to satisfy is the hypergamous nature. So that's what that is.
So though. I'm gonna agree to disagree, but I don't think that's how I view it. I don't.
Well, you kind of just proved it. You kind of just proved it. What you said right there. You said that you look for the connection. So that means that you're prioritizing your feelings, which proved my point. Women are only loyal to their feelings. So you're looking for a dude that can raise you up, a charismatic guy. But then you said that you want a guy that has potential, right?
I didn't say that. I said.
Do you want a guy that has potential?
No, I feel like that's what we should. We should.
So what do you? What type of guy do you want? So you want a guy that has no potential,
but not in potential to do better than me. I don't care if he's doing better than me or not doing better than me. But I just want a man that's gonna be my partner, like my teammate.
Got you. Together. So you want him to have potential to do as good as you? And I'm speaking about. Let's just speak about finances, right? Because that's what makes the world go around, and that makes women tend to feel safe. Because
not me though.
So not you. So you'll date a bum.
If I like the bum, then yeah.
So why you single? It's a lot of bums.
I just told you I was 2 weeks single, boy.
So why you got rid of the dude?
It's complicated. They're gonna be back together tomorrow.
Oh, they're gonna be back together tomorrow? Okay, your friend said y'all gonna be back together. Yeah. So, well, that's the thing. Maybe, and this is why I do the podcast, so maybe I can help you out a little bit. So maybe you need to get your priorities figured out, because maybe you're prioritizing the wrong things in men, and then that's what's causing things to be complicated, like you said, right? Because it's like, you were prioritizing this, but you was dismissing all the red flags over here. But maybe you should have been prioritizing these things and you wouldn't dismiss the red flags. So that's what happens too. But anyways, someone had something over here or no?
I have a question.
Sure.
Okay. If you're in a new relationship, do you think that it's okay to be friends with your ex?
Hell no.
Thank you.
Okay, well, it's much different. for a man and a woman. What are you talking about?
Men can do it.
Hell
Men
no.
can do anything
Hell
they
to
want.
the no.
I'm okay with it.
No, I'm with hell.
Please move your mic up.
If I'm with someone and he's still friends with his ex, and it makes me uncomfortable, or it jeopardizes your current relationship, would you stop talking to your ex, or would you stop being friends with your ex to make your relationship?
Okay, let's go around a panel with this actually to get everyone
Please
else
do.
involved.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go you last since it's your question. Let's start with you. So she's pretty much. Go ahead, do the question again.
Do you think it's okay to remain friends with your ex if you in a new relationship?
No.
And why?
Why?
So I grasp the concept of men and women are different.
Steve, put the fan this
I
way.
don't see how, like, women could take away their emotional from that connection, and men can take away from the physical, because the connection that I may have with you may be phenomenal. So you're always going to want to be around me. And I could just be that kind of spiteful ex that every time I see you, just to spite your girl, I'm going to f you. Whether I want to f you or not. But we're going to do it. But I love our bond. And you going to be like, I love Theo's bond too. So it's like, and then the flip side of me is like, that ain't fair to shorty. Like, I'm a woman first. So, nah. Once we end things, you go your separate way and I go my separate way, and I'm fine with that.
Okay. Hey, everyone on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. We about to shut down a Facebook stream right now, so come on over to YouTube. That's No Fugazee Podcast on YouTube, or just type in my name, David Cooley, and it'll come right up as well. So give me 1 second. Let me shut down a Facebook stream. Let's see here. All right, hold up. All right, so we shutting down a Facebook stream right now. Come on over to YouTube. YouTube, we not going nowhere. Okay, and I see the super chats coming in. I'm going to get to those after this question. You can go.
She would like you to repeat the question.
Oh, it was her question. So your question was,
How do you feel about exes?
No,
being friends?
absolutely not.
Well, it wasn't exes. I thought
Well,
it was.
I mean, how do you feel about you
your
being-
guy having a girlfriend.
Absolutely not.
Okay, and why?
How do you feel about
No.
A girl.
That was not the
friends
question.
with his ex?
There you go.
So I was friends with the ex. Was it friends with the ex or just friends with a girl in general?
No, friends with
Oh, friends with
ex.
the ex. Okay, yeah,
Ex,
sure.
girls in general, I don't give
Oh my.
No, really, honestly, for me, I feel like it has to do with like insecurities that you feel like your man can't be friends with their ex or other girls. I think it is an insecurity thing, but I still would
Charger.
say no.
So
Call me
you okay?
insecure.
That charger right
No.
The question, the question is, if you're in a new relationship,
Yeah.
would you be cool
No,
with
the white
your
one.
new man being friends with his ex-girlfriend?
No.
I need the whole box.
You,
here.
you
no.
okay with
No.
him being my friend?
Nope.
Okay.
There we go.
But she agreed that it was an
I
insecurity
know it's an
issue.
insecure thing. And even though I feel confident about myself in general, I've been
That's
in
contradicting yourself, though.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Absolutely. I just know that I have been in situations, years ago, previously, that I've tried to do that. I tried to be friends with my ex's friends, and it all came back to bite me in the ass. Like, really, you guys had and I didn't even know that in reality. So I don't like it at all. Do I think it's an insecurity thing? Absolutely. Do I think it's fair? Probably not. But I don't like it. So that's it.
Okay, fair enough. And what about you? So you're in a relationship currently right now, and it's your baby father, right?
No.
Oh, it's not the baby father. Okay. So another guy. So say if the guy that you're currently dating right now was friends with his ex, would you accept it, or would you be like have a problem with it?
No, just like due to who he's been with, they're like spiteful kind of people. So it's like I wouldn't be comfortable with certain people, but I don't think it'd be in every aspect. Because
Okay, so
I've
you do
been
think-
with someone that has been friends with their ex, and it wasn't on no disrespectful shit. It was just like, okay, we just didn't get along
Yeah.
when we were together, but we're okay as friends. And I'm like that with my baby father. Like, I'm cool not with him. We cannot be together, but we can never be together. Do you know what I mean? So like
Okay.
I'm fine with the exes being friends if like you guys have kids together, but like on a point of you guys not having kids together, there's no point. You have no attachments to that person. That person really just wants to stick around to you for a reason.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. But if you do have kids together, then of course, like I can't take that away from you. You guys have a bond with your child or children, whatever the case may be.
Cool. What about you?
I feel like there's no need to be enemies. Like if, for example, I see my ex, I could be with my man, I see my ex. That's it, high and by, that's it. But it's never a thing where overly friendly. There's a certain limit. I feel like we don't have to be enemies. We could be cordial. Hi, what's up? I see you at the corner store, whatever. But it's not like a full conversation. I feel like there's no need for us to be texting. There's no need for my man to be texting his ex. There's no need for any of that. Like she said, if you guys have no children together, there's no reason why you guys are speaking anything more. If you guys continuously speaking, oh, that's just my best friend. You guys dated before. There's still more there. It's not just friends.
Okay. And what about you?
You ready for my answer?
Sure.
Positive. I am okay with it. I personally, I feel like this question was for me, honestly. I personally have a friend, an ex, that was my friend since I was 17. He's been in my life since I was 17 years old. And it's deeper than a friendship because he's like family. Like he's really...
But he clapped cheeks before.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that ain't family.
Call it what you want to call it.
I have a friend like that. I have a friend like that.
Family don't
and
clap cheeks, bro.
Family don't clap cheeks.
that wasn't
That's
family
something.
then. That was my family's family. That was somebody that I had a crush on when I was
Okay.
younger, and it ended up crossing
So
that
you
line.
saying you cool with it? So
Absolutely.
So meaning that the guy, so on you cool with it on both sides. So if
Absolutely.
you talking to a guy, you cool with him being friends with his ex,
Absolutely.
but if you're talking to a guy,
That's a disclaimer for me.
Okay, so he has to be cool with you being friends with
I
with
can't
another
force
dude
you.
that
I
claps your
can't
cheeks.
force you to be cool with them. I let it. From the minute I start talking to a guy, when you getting to know somebody, listen, I have somebody in my life that yes, I've slept with him, but that's literally just a friend. Nothing
Got you.
has ever happened.
So what
ever.
if you met a guy that's your ideal man?
Mm-hmm.
He checks off all the boxes. Just picture him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dream scenario, whatever the height, the race, the money. Money could be the sky's the limit, everything, 6 packs, all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's your ideal man, and he says he's not with that. Now, what would you do? Would you then, acquiesce your behaviors and say, okay, I'm gonna stop talking to my ex, and I'm gonna really commit to this man because he's my ideal man? Or are you gonna be like, I don't care if it's Jesus, Jesus is gonna have to be friends, be cool with me being friends with my ex.
I think I'm in between, honestly, because I feel like, again, my ex been my friend since I was 17. I've always set this boundary. I don't even have to set a boundary. We know when we're in a relationship, not to say that even when we're not in a relationship, no lines get crossed. There's nothing. Like, there's nothing.
How many times did he clap cheeks? Did he clap cheeks a couple times, or
a couple times, probably for a couple months, and that's it. I was
a couple
17.
months?
I
Oh,
was
it's
17.
when you were young, 17.
Yes.
It wasn't when you were like
No,
18.
absolutely not. Nothing ever
But you
happened.
don't ever,
after that.
you don't ever sit there and think like it don't ever come back to your mind.
About what?
Like y'all never your friend has never thrown slick comments or something like that.
We've joking around, yes, but it's never we done been around each other drunk. We done been around each other vulnerable.
So
it's never
what I'm hearing
happened.
is you disqualify your
I didn't
ideal
say
man.
that. No, I don't know how you heard that. I didn't say that.
Because you didn't
Said
answer
she
it. Because
between you.
I was going to answer, and he
we-
asked something else after what I said. You asked
All right,
something
so
else.
let's answer this clearly and concise.
LaShawn, main thing is if that ex makes your partner feel uncomfortable in that relationship, what is your decision?
As
And
a
it's
woman,
your ideal man.
As a woman, I've never made my mate feel uncomfortable. I don't talk to my ex.
No, that's not the question.
That ain't the question.
So what's-
if this is your ex, and we could be in a lesbian relationship. If it makes me feel uncomfortable,
What about
are
it
you
makes
doing?
that's a conversation for me and my mate. What about it makes you feel
Not
uncomfortable?
the dude, like Put it like this:
if he just doesn't
not
like
with
it,
it's just that's
again-
not what he does.
Again, that's a topic of discussion in the beginning of our situation. So before I even catch feelings for you, I'm letting you know that I have somebody
Okay,
in my
so
life.
now
that's a
here's my
friend.
question: you'll disqualify your ideal man
Possibly.
because you friends with your ex.
Possibly.
For all that,
I
you should
can't
get back
say.
with your ex then.
Yeah,
He
you
might
I
as well
don't
get that
want.
important.
I don't want him. I don't want him.
Look, listen. If he's that important to the point where you will
That's
not
fair-
date,
to me, that's-
hold on. If your ex is that important to the point where you will not date your ideal guy, we're talking about the guy.
You even
picture
said
perfect
no
guy.
to Jesus.
I didn't
He's
say
like,
no
he's
to
a
Jesus.
picture
You
perfect.
did.
said, I don't
Jesus
know.
if Jesus came down and said, "Okay, you don't need to be friends with him or whatever," that's a maybe. Because again, my
maybe?
But that's a
I'm lying. I'm lying.
You love that man. You love that man.
No, I
You
do
love that
value
man. You love that man.
I
You
love
love him.
him.
Yeah, nah, y'all need to-
Absolutely.
y'all need to work that out.
There's no intimacy. There's no love
See?
like that. Y'all not gonna tell me how
I never
feel.
dated a girl like that.
That's okay.
Never.
Listen,
Hell no.
listen.
And that's
Hell fucking
okay.
no.
but this the thing. You single, 37, and that's gonna be
That's
a big
never
situation.
been an issue within none of my relationships.
Bro, she's
Well,
talking
well,
about-
Let me not
look,
say
look,
that.
Let
I'm
me
not
say
gonna
that.
say that.
Well, and look, you took it back, but the fact that it never been an issue is the fact that you single because you never found a man with standards that a real man is not accepting that. So here's the thing about a real man, right? A real man has standards and boundaries, right? That he leads the relationship. So it's his way are kind of like the highway, a real masculine man, right? And that's what most girls tend to like truly desire. So the fact is, why you single is because you truly never found that real masculine man because they won't accept it anyway. But even if you did meet him, you'll just disqualify him like you said.
Yeah. For all
So
that,
that
might
means
as
you
well.
would just be single for the rest of your
No,
life.
she
If
won't be
that's what
single.
that
You got the ex.
She
You got the ex. You got your family. Don't worry about it. You got your family.
Y'all drag
Look,
it.
you got
Y'all
your
drag
family.
it.
family.
You got your
Y'all
family.
drag it. Call it what you want. I got my kids. That's what I have.
Period. And you got
Okay,
your
okay.
family.
That's okay.